Okay, so this is Unit 4, Lesson 6. We're going to look at percent increase and decrease, but this time with equations. All right, so we're going to start, I know there's a lot on this page, but we're going to start up here in making an equation. If y is 15% more than x, so we know that y is bigger than x, we can represent this using a diagram or any of these equations. So here we have a diagram. We'll start down here. If y is 15% more than x, so to begin, we have x. This is our x. And x is represented by this distance, this much space. Here we go. That's my x. Now y down here is bigger. So we're going to draw it as a little bigger piece. And we know exactly that it's 15% more. So if x is 100%, my original, y is going to be 100% plus 15%. Now, as an equation, what we can look at is we're going to always do it in terms of y. So y is equal to x. So this is my x. Y is equal to this plus 0.15 of x, 15% more of x. So this is one way I could write the equation. Another way I could write the equation is down here. Y is equal to 1 plus 0.15x. What does that mean? Well, y is equal to 100% of x plus 15% of x. And 100% is the same as 1 as a decimal, and 15% is the same as 0.15 as a decimal. So overall, kind of our nicest equation is this one. Y is equal to 1.15 of x, or 15% more than x. We can also write this an equation when we're representing a percent decrease. So for example, in this one, A is 7% less than B. These words than B. B represents what's called my whole or my original. So B is this. B, this whole thing represents my 100%. And then A is going to be B minus this piece, which we've been told is 7%. And as a decimal, we would write that as 0.07. So we can write the equations in a few ways. We're always trying to find A in this case. We're trying to find the new one. A is equal to B minus 0.07. Why 0.07? Because that is 7%. Or we could write it like this, 1 minus 0.07. 1 is represented by 100%, and 7% is this. So 1 minus these two. And what is 1 minus 0.07? Well, actually, it's just 0.93. So my whole, my B, times 93% will give me this new piece that I'm trying to find here. So we're going to practice writing a couple equations. The value of a new car decreases by 15%. Decreases by 15%. So if I have 100%, that's what I'm starting with, and I decrease by 15%, I'm actually now trying to find what is 85%, because 100 minus 15 is 85%. And what is 85% as a decimal? 0.85, 85 hundredths. 85% means 85 per 100, and so on. So my equation is going to be the price of the new car is equal to 85% times the value of whatever it started out as. So in this case, for this one, y is equal to 85% times 1,000. If I was trying to find it from 5,000, I would just write y is equal to 85% times 5,000. Now what about if it's in X dollars? Well, each of these numbers here represent my X. So I'm just going to replace it. So for the last one, Y is equal to 85% times X. Whatever X is, I'm trying to find 85% of that to find the new price of the car. All right, just three more. A movie theater decreases the size of its popcorn bags by 20%. If the old bags held 15 cups of popcorn, how much do the new bags hold? So if it's decreasing by 20%, 100% minus 20% is 80%. So I'm trying to find 80% of the original. So Y is equal to 80% times the original, which is 15. There's my equation. I would just put that into a calculator and solve it. After a 25% discount, the price of a t-shirt was $12. What was the price before the discount? Now this one's a little different. My equation is usually Y is equal to the percent times X. Now X is my original and Y is my new. So in this case, $12 is my new. So 12 is equal to 100% minus 25%, which is 75%. 12 is equal to 0.75 times X. You see how this one's a little different? Because in this case, I'm trying to find the original. And to solve this, I would just divide 12 divided by 0.75, and I would get the price of the original t-shirt. Last one, compared to last year, the population of Boomtown has increased 25%. The population is now 6,600. So very similar. Y, which is my new, times the percent change, times X, which is the original. So the Boomtown has increased by 25%. So an increase of 25% means 100% plus 25%, which is 125%, or as a decimal, 1.25. So the population now is 6,600, and that's equal to 1.25 times the population before. Now to solve this question, I would just divide 6,600 by 1.25, and you would be able to find what X is.